Islanders, welcome to March. It is March the 1st, and you know what that means. It's time for our March cruise preview show, a show in which we share with you how many cruise ships are selling across how many brands. What brand is number one when it comes to how many passengers they can carry? We also look at some themes for the month, some things to watch out for. So if you're selling this month or in the months ahead, you definitely want to check out what we're going to discuss today. We have all kinds of things to talk about, and let's do so right now on Island Time. A big happy Tuesday to all you Islanders. Welcome to the month of March, and welcome especially to Island Time. I am your host, Derek. It's great to spend some time with you in the islands today, even though we just got back from the islands. Our Carnival Breeze, February the 24th through the 28th. Cruise is over. We got back yesterday. We flew home yesterday. And I had to go back to work today. I had to sit on calls this morning. I had to lead associates, make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I had to cook my own food today, clean my own house, make my own bed. I was a little bit depressed, but then I remembered, hey, it's March, and guess what? It's cruise month. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. Yes, we're cruising again, and you're going with us. I hope you enjoyed the content that I worked hard for. I did on the Carnival Breeze. The internet was slow. I went live as much as I could. When I could not go live, I captured content, and you will see it up this week as I start to edit and upload that. I have to thank Shannon first. Shannon was part of our group. Look at this. So many Facebook groups now wear these beads on embarkation day. She had a special surprise to everyone in our group. Not just the beads that we needed to wear, but look at this, guys. The Island Time logo on this thing. And look at that. It lights up. She shared these with all of us. We had an absolute blast. So many people commented, what is that? What is it? Crew and passengers alike. I love it. And I told her, hey, you made these and I need some. That's right. We're going to start selling these things pretty soon where you can wear them on embarkation day. You can wear them to the nightclub, to 80s night, to white party night. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Shannon, for that. And it was great to meet so many fellow Islanders this week. Let's get into the cruise news. There's so much going on. Our cruise, I'll share this with you up front. I need your help, okay? We're going March the 19th on the Carnival Vista. The big thing about this cruise for Amanda and I, it's the first time we're going to take our kids. That's right. Our two boys are going with us. They've never cruised before. We've never taken kids before. I need your help. What are your tips and tricks? Those of you who have cruised with children before, let me know in the comment section below some things that you do, some things that help make it through your day. Do you go to dinner at night? I can't imagine taking my 2-year-old to dinner right now. I don't know if he could sit through a 90-minute dinner. I don't know. Leave your comments, please, your suggestions below as we're cruising March the 19th on the Carnival Vista, supposed to go to Ocho Rios, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel. We're going to see if that takes place or not. I hope so. I also want to know who's all cruising this month. If you're cruising this month, let us know in the comment section below. I'd love to see where everyone's going across the industry, whether it's Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, you name it, list it below, and I would love to keep up with you. And as you cruise, remember, keep us updated on your cruise. Share your cruise with others. Go to our Facebook page, like the page there, and share your experience with others. We would love to live through you. If you're cruising this month as well, check out our check-in video. It's probably our video with the most number of views. It has a hack on how you can check in with Carnival Cruise Line and be among the first to get on board. I've had several who cruise who are loyal to Royal. They cruise Royal Caribbean. They say it's a similar concept. They used it for that as well. So check that out. Now let's get into the news. The March Cruise Preview Show. There will be 264 cruise ships are set to operate from 68 different cruise brands in the month of March. That is a net gain of 34 ships. So for this month, there will be 34 ships that enter service and carry paying passengers than there were last month. It also marks a record, the most number of cruise ships that is selling since the cruise restart and since March of 2020. So another month, another record. We like that. The 264 ships that are selling represent 450,000 total berths, meaning passengers that could cruise, and that is if ships sell at full capacity. We will talk about capacity here in just a little bit. We'll talk about masking and protocols here in just a little bit. But 450,000 are the total berths if we're at full capacity. What are the top brands? What are the top brands for March of 2022? I update this every single month, and it's not really changing that much. Number one, most berths, they could carry the most amount of passengers if they wanted to. Royal Caribbean International still tops the list month after month. Number two is Carnival Cruise Line. Number three, MSC. Number four, Norwegian. Number five, AIDA. Number six, Princess. Number seven, Costa. Number eight, Celebrity. Those are your top 8 right there, with Royal Caribbean still hanging on. Now, there are several things that we're watching for this month. There's a lot changing. It is, and this is a big day for Carnival Cruise Line as their masking protocols are changing. We'll talk about that here in just 1 second. Let's talk about capacity first, though. Capacity is on the rise. Those of us who have cruised and thoroughly enjoyed the 50, 60, 70% capacity levels, that time is about done. It is. I'll share this with you. We just got back yesterday from the Carnival Breeze, and Cookie, the cruise director, swore up and down we were at 100%. He told me multiple times, it's 100%. I went to guest services, and it's not quite 100%. They booked the ship at 95%. They booked it 95% to completion. That is 30 days out. But there were 2 big snowstorms that took place, and some passengers could not make it. And there were probably some passengers who booked and were waiting for protocols. They wanted to cruise. Maybe the protocols weren't what they wanted them to be, so they canceled. We were at 86% capacity February 24th through the 28th. 86. That's large. And there's a reason for that. The demand is there. The month of March will bring huge demand as it is spring break season. Several states in the South have spring break in the month of March, including Texas, the second week, Arkansas, where we're at the third week, the entire state, I think. It seems like the Carnival Vista, March 19th, is full of Arkansans. We are getting ready to cruise. That creates a demand that cruise companies see. They already have an opportunity for that demand, okay? They have an opportunity through the new voluntary conditional sell order. They have an opportunity because case numbers right now are down on board and at home. There's opportunity, and they're all coming together at the same time. The demand is there, and cruise lines are going to start filling ships. I'm not saying to 100%, but this 85, 86%, 90%, is going to be the norm, and that is barring something drastic changes, okay, which we hope is not the case in regards to numbers and cases increasing. We hope that's not the case. But the kids are back in town. Yes, spring break means that there will be more kids traveling. It's harder to get an exemption. We did get our exemption for March the 19th. I received it actually while I was on the Carnival Breeze, and I yelled when I saw that email, literally. But the kids are back in town. A lot of family cruising taking place. It's always fun to sit on a ship, sit at the bar and say, what do you do for a living? And the person says, I'm a teacher. And I would say, oh, well, I would never know. But teachers need a break as well. Capacity in March, set to go up, okay? Masking, Carnival joins Norwegian, Royal, and Celebrity in making mask recommended. That is for cruises departing today, after today, March the 1st. I asked the crew yesterday because the Breeze left yesterday, February 28th. I said, are you going to make people wear masks? Is it going to be required? And everyone said, yes, they have to wear masks. They have to. Now, they were a little bit relaxed, but Carnival joins this. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. Don't think that you can't wear a mask. Wear a mask if you're comfortable with doing so. Also remember that wearing mask is still going to be required when you check in, when you're at the terminal. When you get on the ship, you can take it off, but mask will still be required in some ports of call. So be sure you bring a mask with you whenever you want to take it off. If you want to take it off, do so, but know that there may be certain venues as well. Carnival and Royal and Celebrity have all shared. There are some venues or activities or lounges, theaters, where masks may still be required. But that is the update for the month of March on mask. Ports, Grand Cayman. Grand Cayman says they're going to open their doors, and it's interesting news. The Cayman Islands government has announced that cruise ships will be able to return to Grand Cayman on March the 21st, and I'm leaving March 19th. We are set to be in Grand Cayman March the 23rd. As of now, we're still going. We haven't heard anything different from Carnival, but we could be, the Carnival Vista could be not just one of the first Carnival ships to visit Grand Cayman, but one of the first ships in the industry to visit Grand Cayman. You know, we will have all the footage for you. They are excited to receive passengers again. They're receiving passengers and opening up in a phased approach. The first phase is set to continue for 4 weeks, so from March the 21st through April the 21st, so that the safety protocols can be evaluated and any necessary adjustments can be made to those protocols. The number of cruise passengers arriving on cruise ships will be limited to 40% of previous passenger volumes. Okay, there's been a lot of talk about this 40%. A lot of people think that this means 40% capacity on cruise ships, and that's not necessarily the case. It's 40% of previous, this is March of 2020, previous to COVID, previous passenger volumes. There's going to be a maximum of 75,000 passengers that can visit Grand Cayman during this 1 month trial process. If phase 1 is successful and local health authorities approve, that 40% capacity will be lifted, and phase 2 will then begin, which means that cruising is open in Grand Cayman. We can't wait for that. I wanted to mention this before we go as well. Global concerns with Russia and Ukraine. Some people have asked us, is it safe to cruise right now? It is absolutely safe to cruise right now. It is very unfortunate what's going on in Ukraine. I know that our government and others and cruise lines, there's a letter that we'll share on our Facebook page that Christine Duffy signed and sent out. It said support our crew members, even those who have name tags and it says they're from Russia, name tags that says they're from Ukraine. It's not the crew members' fault at all. Support them. We saw many crew members from both countries last week and tried to ask how they were, how are your families, no matter where they're from. Cruising is a community, and we're all included in this community. I hope you have a great Tuesday. We have lots of content to update throughout the week. You will see that, and we will see you tomorrow right here on Island Time.